Counselor, Ms. Chung, do you believe in racial quotas?
Senator, if I were faced with a question regarding racial quotas, I would carefully consider the binding Supreme Court precedent and Third Circuit precedent.
Yes, ma'am, excuse me if interrupting, but that's not what I'm asking. Let me stipulate that you will follow. I'll stipulate this for all my questions to each of you, that you will follow precedent. What I'm asking is about your beliefs. Do you believe in racial quotas?
Sir, if I were faced with that question, I believe the Supreme Court has ruled that in the context, for instance,
I know what the court's ruled. We both do. I'm just asking your personal beliefs. Do you believe in racial quotas?
Sir, I want to be very careful since I am a judicial nominee. I certainly wouldn't want to say something that would forecast for any future litigant how they thought I would rule.
I don't see the problem in you telling us your beliefs. I'm going to ask you one more time. Do you believe in racial quotas?
Welcome back to Hot News Today, your source for Washington's most intense political showdowns. Today, Senator Kennedy grilled President Biden's judicial nominees, Cindy Chung and Tamika Montgomery-Reeves, demanding straight answers, but got only evasion and frustration. What were they hiding? Let's break it down. Kennedy comes out swinging. Do you believe in racial quotas? Kennedy pressed nominee Cindy Chung with a pointed question. Do you believe in racial quotas? Chung avoided a direct answer, citing legal precedent and declining to share her personal view. Frustrated, Kennedy moved on, making it clear he never got a straight answer. The abortion debate. Should states decide? Kennedy pressed nominees. Should abortion be decided by states?
I'm sorry, Senator. Again, because I am a judicial nominee,
You're not going to answer me?
It would not be prudent for me to offer an opinion on it.
All right. Do you believe, once again, I'll stipulate that you're going to follow precedent. Do you believe that abortion is an issue that should be decided by the states?
In the recent ruling in Dobbs, the Supreme Court did say that the question of abortion has been returned to the people and their elected representatives.
But I know, and I'll stipulate that you'll follow Dobbs. But do you believe that abortion is an issue that should be decided by the states? I'm trying to understand what you believe.
Well, certainly under Dobbs, returning that issue to the people and their elected representatives does put it within the realm of the states.
Okay. Do you believe that that's the right decision?
Senator, I would not hesitate to apply Dobbs if I were faced with that.
Once again, maybe I'm not being clear. I'm sorry. I'm asking what you believe. Do you believe that abortion should be decided by the states as opposed to the federal government?
Senator, again, because I am a judicial nominee,
you're not going to answer.
I don't believe it would be prudent to offer an opinion that would allow future litigants to.
All right.
Chung referenced Dobbs v. Jackson, sidestepping personal views. Kennedy pushed for answers, but tension filled the room. Prosecution or politics? Should prosecutors ignore certain crimes? Kennedy grilled Chung. Should prosecutors ignore laws they disagree with? What if a prosecutor refuses to prosecute theft under $950? Chung dodged, never giving a clear answer. Kennedy pressed, but still, no response. What do you think? Should prosecutors pick and choose which laws to enforce? Drop a comment below. The Delaware bar exam controversy. Is it a racial barrier? Tamika Montgomery-Reeves faced tough questions about a Delaware report suggesting the bar exam may limit racial diversity. Did she write or vote on it? No. Did she agree with it? No clear answer. The room grew tense.
Let me ask you, Judge, in the time I have left, you wrote a report along with your colleagues regarding the bar admission in Delaware, and you said, quote, the bar exam likely serves as a barrier to the racial and ethnic diversity of attorneys in Delaware. Did you say that?
Thank you for the question, Senator. No, my colleagues and I did not write that report. That is a report that was written and delivered to the Supreme Court.
Did you vote on the report?
No, I did not vote on the report.
Do you disagree with that statement?
Will you read the statement again, Senator?
Sure. Quote, the bar exam likely serves as a barrier to the racial and ethnic diversity of attorneys in Delaware.
Thank you for reading the quote again.
You're welcome.
I believe that that's a question that needs to be analyzed and studied, and I have not studied.
But you were chairman of the committee, and your staff wrote this report.
So it was, if I may explain, it was.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't have much time.
Well, it was not my staff, so no, I wouldn't say my staff wrote that report.
Fair enough, Judge. Do you agree, quote, that the Delaware bar exam serves as a barrier to the racial and ethnic diversity of attorneys in Delaware?
Senator, I believe that that is a complicated, complex question that requires analysis that I have not done.
If you're fired up, smash that like button. Senate showdown. Kennedy versus Durban and the Democrats. Chairman Durban defended the nominees, saying personal questions put them in ethical jeopardy.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Senator Kennedy. I want to clarify this because you got three people asking questions about it. I think I get the answer. Apparently, it's still in doubt to some. We're talking about recommendations made by a committee to you. Is that correct?
That's correct.
These are not recommendations that you personally wrote or were involved in writing?
That's correct.
You did not vote for or against those recommendations?
That's correct.
Some other body is now deciding if there's any action to be taken?
The Supreme Court is considering what to do with the recommendations. We accepted the recommendations that were provided to us, and now the Supreme Court is considering which recommendations it will and will not take and implement.
Mr. Chairman.
Certainly, Senator Kennedy.
Mr. Chairman, I think you mischaracterized my questions.
Oh, no, sir, I wasn't referring to you at all.
I'm glad to hear that, because my questions of the judge were, and I never got an answer, did she agree or disagree with the recommendations?
Senator,
I'm not really interested in how many lawyers can dance on the head of a pin.
Senator,
I'm just interested in hearing whether the judge agrees or disagrees.
Senator, you're doing the same thing that we've done when the tables were turned. Try to get these nominees to say what their personal views are, and most of them think it through and believe that they can't do that, and it makes them sound as if they don't have a personal
Well,
view.
Mr. Chairman, I think that's the purpose of the Judiciary
Well, you're
Committee.
entitled
But Kennedy pushed back. These are lifetime appointments, he argued.
to your opinion.
Let me just finish my thought. I'm entitled to my opinion. I mean, we're confirming these nominees for lifetime appointments. They're not elected. You don't think it's relevant what they believe?
I think you create a problem for them that jeopardizes their role as judges. And-
When I just ask them what they
Well,
believe?
May I finish my thought?
Certainly, I apologize.
Okay, thank you very much. I think that they understand that if they start expressing their personal views, as Ms. Chung has said repeatedly, it's a forecast of the future, and they're trying their best to say law, facts, precedent, and stick with it. And I think that's what we expect of judges.
Well, I just disagree, Mr. Chairman. I think people's personal beliefs, have they thought about the world? Have they thought about the issues that are central to American democracy? I think that's perfectly appropriate.
The sparring continued, with Cruz and others joining in. Is this vetting or a political trap? Where do you stand?
We try to probe as deeply as we can, and witnesses don't always go along with the extent of our probe.
Well, recently, they never do.
Well, under Trump's nominees, they never did either.
Well, I questioned them too, as you recall.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, can I just, since I think that last back and forth was directed implicitly at me, I think you factually misstated the record, though, and maybe I'm wrong.
Let's get this straight, because I.
Well, can I just, yeah,
Sure.
so here's, I think, maybe I'm wrong about this. I thought that the justice was the co-chair of this Diversity Strategic Planning Steering Committee, and that entity issued a report to the Delaware Supreme Court. You said that some group made recommendations to the justice. I don't think that's right. I think she co-chaired a committee that made recommendations to the Delaware Supreme Court, and her testimony's been the Supreme Court hasn't acted on those recommendations.
Let her respond.
Sure.
It is correct that I'm the co-chair of the committee that made the recommendations, but what I was trying to clarify is that there's a subgroup, there are 5 subgroups that made recommendations.
This hearing had it all: fire, frustration, and fierce debate. Senator Kennedy came prepared and didn't let up. Share this video with someone who needs to see it. Until then, stay informed, stay bold, and stay tuned.